Hi, YouTube world. It's your girl Erica back for some more Walker Talk with Erica Walker. Hope you all are doing well and feeling blessed. I'm not going to hold you guys long today. I just wanted to talk to you all about that recently I took a trip from New York City to Georgia because I went on the Walking Dead studio tour, which some of you may have heard about. AMC has recently started allowing tours of the Walking Dead filming sites. Okay, so my cousin and we got in my car and we drove from New York to Georgia. Yeah, long ass drive, needless to say. But real quick, let me just take you through this tour. Of course, ticket information and all that good stuff. You just go ahead and Google in the Walking Dead studio tour, because I'm gonna say this much: if this is something that you would be interested in, you need to get on it now, because I believe the tours stop at the end of March, because I know they're gonna start filming Walking Dead soon. So you got to get in there now, and it's well worth it if you're a Walking Dead fan. So anyway, real quick, when you first get to the set, you have to go check in, of course, give your name, they confirm do your confirmation, and they make sure that you signed your waiver. They give you the warning that they are very strict about photos. First of all, there is no video recording at all. And they let you know, they enforce this very strongly, that you can only take photos in the places that they tell you can take photos. Like, even when you purchase tickets, you sign a waiver, one about, the safety, that they won't be liable if you get hurt anywhere on the tour, which you're not going to get hurt on nothing as long as you listen to your tour guide. But most importantly about the photo things, if you sneak a photo and you are silly enough to post that photo or something you weren't supposed to be taking pictures of, you're warned that AMC may, come after you, want to prosecute you for that stuff. So anyway, all that BS out of the way. So in no particular order, I'm looking over here, I got some notes. In no particular order, I'm just going to tell you about the places that they stop. So at the actual date of my tour was March 9th, and I was on the 220 tour. The whole tour altogether is about 2 hours. My tour guide's name was Brian, which he was a very good guy. When you get into the little van or whatever, not a van, like a little truck or something like that. I don't know what to call it. Anyway, you drive. As we start driving up, you're seeing, first thing we see that they have on the set are a lot of the trucks and some of the cars that we've seen on the Walking Dead show. Like, just for example, one thing was the truck that Daryl and Rick were driving when they first met Jesus. So you saw that truck and other vehicles that we've seen in the show there. Then we stopped at the heaps. Where we met the junkyard people, the garbage pail kids, I like to call them. But anyway, at that site, we were able to get out of the car, the truck, whatever the hell you want to call it. We were able to get out, and there you're allowed to take photos. Once again, no videos at all, but you are allowed to take photos there. But the actual area of the junkyard site, the way it's set up, is crazy. They have it roped off. So, I mean, you can see it, but you can't actually walk onto the set. That's another rule, that in the places where we were able to get out of the truck, you're not allowed to actually walk up on any of the sets, and that's for safety reasons. So it was kind of cool seeing that. They were showing us the spots where Andrew Lincoln actually did some of his, own stunts or whatever. Like, if you remember the episode where he was on top of the trash heap, and, oh girl, what was her name? I can't even think of her name right now. Jadis pushed him off, and he fell into the little pit and had to fight Winston. So, he was pointing all that kind of stuff out to us, which was pretty cool. We drive up. The area is huge, by the way. We drive through the wooded area, and, they tell us different spots. Like, for instance, the spot where from season 2 it was, when Carl got shot when he walked up to the deer. So we saw that spot, and we actually saw the spot where Carl got bit by the walker that eventually, led to his demise. We saw all of that. We went to the Oceanside set. That was another place where we were allowed to get out of the car and walk around. No photos to be taken. And once again, what was I going to say? Yeah, once again, you weren't allowed. We walked through it, but you couldn't actually, like, walk up on where any of the little huts where the, women would sleep or whatever. You weren't allowed to walk up on any of that. But we were able to walk through the grounds. We saw the hilltop, which was dope. We didn't get out of. We weren't allowed to get out of the truck at the hilltop. But it was just amazing. Like, Walking Dead lovers, you got to go on this tour and check it out, because it's really spectacular the way that the set looks, and the feels, like in the recent episodes where we see Alpha and her people walking up there, when she wants to go get Lydia, to see all of that in the fields. That was pretty awesome. We drove past the sanctuary, and once again, I'm going in no particular order of the actual tour. We drove past the sanctuary. We saw the area where it was the nasty ass water, and there was that boat that was in the center of the water when Rick and Aaron wanted to go look for supplies, when they had to go, when they was when Negan was on their ass and they had to go out looking for supplies for Negan, and the little boat area, if you remember, we saw that, which they actually still had, the little fake walkers laying in the water. That was pretty awesome. We were able to take photos of that. And I know how to follow directions, so I only took photos of what the tour guide said we could take photos on, and I'll add some of my photos in at the end of this video. What else did we see? We also, when we were driving through the woods, we drove past the spot where they filmed the scene where we had the lineup and we saw Negan kill Glenn and Abraham. That was pretty cool. And another thing I'm gonna say about these sets, it's crazy how when we watch it on television, they look larger than life, but when you're actually there, they're not as big as they appear on television. So that was kind of funny to me. But the last stop on the tour, we went to Alexandria. And some of y'all might know that Alexandria is actually a living community and people live there. They do understand that they have to, like, I guess when they buy their houses, they sign something and they comply, knowing that when filming is going on, and they can't be out in the front of their houses. They can't even be doing cookouts or anything in the back of their houses. But, the residents that actually live there, they get a little something, something, if at any time during filming, their house is featured in an episode. So I thought that was pretty dope. We were able to get out the truck at Alexandria, and we were able to walk the grounds a little bit. The wall, with the little metal plates up to protect the area, we were able to walk over and touch those. We saw the solar panels, which are not active, but they don't have. It was funny, the tour guy brought that up. He was like, yeah, they're there. They're real solar panels. They're just not plugged in or whatever. But we got to go to that area and see all of that. The chapel that's on the Alexandria grounds. It was really, really nice. So, yeah, I just wanted to run through that real quick. If you're a Walking Dead lover of the show, like I said already, you would really enjoy this tour. But also, while we were in Georgia, after we went on the tour, we went over to Woodbury, where the governor used to stay, and they got all these shops and different businesses set up over there. The infamous Nick and Norman's restaurant is over there, which is obviously owned by Norman Reedus and Greg Nicotero. It's a nice atmosphere, good food, and no, real talk, the food was good. If the food wasn't good, I would tell y'all so, but I remember I got like a burger and fries. The food is really, really good. We didn't even have to, because we chose to sit at the bar, we didn't have to wait to get in, because forget about making a reservation, because they were already booked up. But booked, but not crazy, like a bunch of people crowded or whatever. It wasn't like that. I was able to go into the Walking Dead Cafe, the little coffee shop, and had their coffee. Coffee was whatever. It was average coffee, but I did buy some to take back home with me. They grind it up for you, so if you don't have a coffee grinder at home, they'll grind it up for you at no extra cost. It still smells so good. Oh, let me show you this. I'm glad to show y'all some of the stuff that I bought while I was there. This is the badge that you get when you go on the tour. Everyone in your group will, like, we were grouped, the yellow group, and you can choose if you want to just write your name on it. I told the lady, I said, give me something that Rick Grimes would say, so she wrote that on mine. I thought that was cool. Nice little keepsake. Now back to the Woodbury area. I went into the actual Walking Dead store, and I just bought a t-shirt. They had so much good stuff in that store. Like, I wish I was rich. I would have bought every damn thing up in there. They had some really cool stuff. I bought this poster behind me. I had to get one of these bad boys. Bam! actual Lucille bat. Yep, it's still in the box. I'm not taking it out the box, but I had to get my hands on this. I wanted this. They actually were selling like real katana swords, but I said, nah, not this time. Maybe if I go back next year, I'll go get one. I got a couple of buttons. Team Grimes, because y'all know I love me some Rick Grimes. And the button that looks just like that. And I actually only bought these because it was like if you spent $100, you got a free calendar. The calendar, which that's why I bought these. These were like $1.50 each. So I bought these. I got the free calendar, but I ended up giving it to my nephew. And I bought a few other pieces, you know, for like my sister who also enjoys the show. So yeah, all in all, it was a great trip. The weather in Georgia was beautiful. And once again, anybody who loves the show like I do, you will enjoy this tour. So that's all she wrote. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all be blessed. Morning, everybody. So today is Saturday, March 9th. Thank God, made it to Georgia safe and sound. It was a long-ass drive, y'all. It took me I was on the road for exactly 14 hours. You know, I did make a stop for about an hour. I stopped and got some lunch, did a little bit of shopping. You know, I had to stop at a Walmart. But all in all, the drive was about 14 hours long. Traffic was really good. Didn't hit any major like traffic delays or anything like that. So thanking God for safe travel and mercies. And today I am headed to the Walking Dead studio tour. It's about a 2-hour long tour, and I am really super excited about it and look forward to sharing my experience with you also. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all. So what else? I'm up like mad early in the morning. You know why? Because next door to me there's like a group of, I don't know if they're teenagers or what, but they're just making crazy noise for no reason. I was gonna go over there and smack them, but I said let me not do that. I'm a put out good vibes today, but thankfully they eventually shut up though. But anyway, let me keep it moving. Just thought I'd share that with y'all.